The White House blocked a number of news outlets from covering spokesman Sean Spicer's question and answer session. Spicer decided to hold an off-camera gaggle with reporters inside his West Wing office instead of the traditional on-camera briefing in the James S. Brady press briefing room. Among the outlets not permitted to cover the gaggle were news organizations President Trump has singled out for criticism, including CNN, the New York Times, The Hill, Politico, BuzzFeed, the Daily Mail, BBC, the Los Angeles Times, and the New York Daily News. And instead of taking a step back to consider their long train of hideous pseudo-journalistic examples of disseminating false information, outright lying, and at times going out of their way to stage events in order to garner support for their unpatriotic agendas, networks like CNN, who routinely engage in selective amnesia, have the audacity to ask questions like this.
Why aren't we there?
Wouldn't it be nice for somebody to actually get up there, be honest about the whole thing, and respond with the painfully obvious truth? So let's hear actress Brooke Baldwin, who's posing here as a CNN reporter, ask that question again. Only this time, we'll get an honest, straightforward answer.
Why aren't we there?
Well, Brooke, let's think about this for a second. We've declared ourselves to be the sole disseminators of illegally obtained information.
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us. And in full disclosure, let's take a look at what is in there and what it means.
We've cut the mics of those who speak the truth, which runs counter to our lies, including our own reporters.
Remember, Hillary Clinton has some vulnerabilities herself, even as she calls for criminal justice reform because of her support in the 1990s for anti-crime legislation that ultimately helped contribute to this era of mass incarceration that she now speaks out again.
We just lost Breonna Keeler.
We've staged actors to pretend events are happening that aren't, and to pretend things aren't happening that are. Think about the hands up, don't shoot lie, or our 98% certainty that Clinton would win the election. We hire and retain employees who fuel and exacerbate racial tensions, and we don't fire them on the spot when they spew their racially charged rhetoric on live TV.
What do you say to the people who dragged a poor white guy out of a car and beat him?
Oh my goodness, poor white people, please, stop. We don't need white people leading the Democratic Party right now. I'm here for the millennials and the brown folk. I'm here for the millennials and the brown folk.
Brooke, we've even lied to the public where there was nothing to be gained by pretending two of our reporters were speaking with one another from the other side of the world when they were really only 30 feet away from each other in the same damn parking lot. And Brooke, there are so many more examples that I could cite, like our clearly biased coverage of this last election, where we actually came out and admitted that not only did we give a criminal like Hillary Clinton a free ride, but we actually bragged that we were the biggest damn supporters of her frickin' campaign.
She's on her way to deciding.
We'll see.
About deciding.
We couldn't help her any more than we have.
I know.
You know what I mean? She's got just a free ride so far from the media. We're the biggest ones promoting her campaign. We couldn't help her any more than we have.
I know.
You know what I mean? She's got just a free ride so far from the media. We're the biggest ones promoting her campaign.
Hardly unbiased journalism, wouldn't you say? So let me ask you, Brooke, why would any president let us in so we could spew more garbage to millions of people? And really, if you think about it, by keeping us out of these meetings, Trump is actually doing us a favor by keeping us from shooting ourselves in the foot any more than we already have.
You are fake news.
And if we really cared about the public, Brooke, we'd want to stay out of these meetings until we've learned our lesson and got our act together. Reporting live from the West Wing of the White House, truth hurts. Back to you, Brooke. But instead, networks like CNN actually sit up there on camera, double down, look at millions of viewers and say, golly gee, I don't know why on earth the president isn't letting a pack of media whores, corporate shills, and liars into his briefing room. What do you guys think? Should people and organizations who have a track record of dishonesty have access to more opportunities to spread lies under the guise of journalism?
You are fake news.
You are watching High Impact Flicks. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and share it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For bonus information and additional content, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/highimpactflicks, on Twitter at High Impact Flicks, and now on Instagram at High Impact Flicks. Remember, The price of freedom is eternal vigilance, and indifference to this notion is the means by which the people will secure their own oppression. I'll see you guys in the next video.